Email, text messaging, and social media have become useful methods of communication in the world today. But is your emails and text messages secured from those who would choose to explore them? What if I told you that information sent by email and text messages are being monitored by our government at will? How would you feel about the most recent information that you've sent to others if, in fact, it is not as private as you thought it was? Allow me to share with you factual information about how government surveillance goes too far and who the man is that is responsible for revealing this information to the public, Edward Joseph Snowden. For those who may not know about this particular individual, I will begin this speech today by providing you with information about who Edward Snowden is and the path leading to his discovery of government surveillance. I will then move on to discuss what he did about it and how his actions have alerted the world of personal security issues in our day. Last of all, I will discuss information about Snowden's most current whereabouts and the unethical effect of U.S. global surveillance. There is no law against protecting your privacy. However, if people are not aware of a privacy breach, then the need to protect privacy becomes clouded and gives a false sense of security. With heightened awareness from Edward Snowden's actions of personal security breaches in government, people will have the knowledge to seek for more advanced security levels in technology today and keep their personal information as intended, private. As seen in the article, The Most Wanted Man in the World by James Bamford and published on September 2014 in Wired magazine, Edward Snowden is known as a postmodern breed of a whistleblower. A whistleblower is an informant who exposes wrongdoing within an organization in the hope of stopping it. It was implied by the media at first that Edward Snowden was an uneducated slacker after he sounded the whistle on the NSA because he had quit school after the 10th grade. In fact, he had missed 9 months of school, but it was due to an illness called mononucleosis, better known as mono. This disease can cause people to feel weak and very tired for long periods of time. He then completed his GED and attended community college. His father referred to Edward as the smartest one in the family, and he scored above 145 on 2 separate IQ tests. Everyone in his family had worked for the federal government to some degree, and Edward eventually pursued the same path. According to Bamford, Mr. Snowden grew up in the Maryland suburbs not far from the NSA's headquarters. He was well skilled in computers and he soon landed a job with the CIA and then shifted over to the NSA, where he became so disillusioned with the government that he worked for that he considered blowing the whistle on what he felt was a massive invasion of people's privacy. Kathy Wilmore states in the article, "Hero or traitor, Edward Snowden leaked top secret government information published on March 2014 in Junior Scholastic Current Events that Snowden worked for a company that deals with highly classified information for the National Security Agency. He chose to take it upon himself to leak classified documents to the mainstream media, providing the public with knowledge of government surveillance. Edward arranged to meet up with journalist Glenn Greenwald, who worked for the Guardian newspaper, to reveal these classified NSA documents. Wilmore states that the documents that he gave reporters revealed that the NSA collects massive amounts of information about the emails, phone calls, and internet use of Americans, as well as people in other countries. Also, Wilmore states in the article, Snowden told reporters that he had come forward because he believed that surveillance programs go too far, violating the privacy of people who aren't suspected of wrongdoing. Snowden knew there would be dire consequences. Bamford quotes Snowden saying, It's really hard to take that step. Not only do I believe in something, I believe in it enough that I'm willing to set my own life on fire and burn it to the ground. He turned away from a six-figure income with the NSA to expose a massive invasion of people's privacy today. According to the article Glenn Greenwald, The Outsider, by Todd Cranen, published on February 2015 by Reason TV, Greenwald is quoted saying, "To watch the U.S. government in its own documents not just trying, but coming very close to converting the internet into a realm of unlimited, indiscriminate surveillance, which is another way of saying eliminating privacy in the digital age, is really stunning." He also states it's a real subversion of not just privacy, but of democracy itself. Snowden revealed himself as the one responsible for the classified government leaks after he took refuge in China and Russia. Currently, Snowden lives in Russia, but he would like to return to the United States. As seen in the article Edward Snowden published February 2014 in Maclean's Canadian News magazine, Edward Snowden is quoted saying, "Returning to the U.S., I think, is the best resolution for the government, the public, and myself. But it's unfortunately not possible in the face of current whistleblower protection laws, which through a failure in law did not cover national security contractors like myself." Fortunately for Snowden, Russia has no extradition treaty with the United States, so Russia will not be handing over Snowden to the U.S. If he was handed over, he would be tried under the 1917 Espionage Act, which he is being accused of for his actions. Short of a pardon, a plea deal, or even a change to the law, to maintain his freedom, Snowden must remain in a country that has no extradition treaty with the United States. After being made aware of Snowden's discovery of massive government surveillance, how unaccountable and out of control it is, according to the aforementioned article, Glenn Greenwald, The Outsider, it's easy to see the alarming action taken by government through technology today. We need to feel confident and be assured that government authority is at high levels, ethical in action. An ethical approach in government surveillance for security might prove to be worthy of acceptance. A willful invasion of people's privacy may not be perceived the same way. It is questionable that the stance the U.S. has taken against Edward Snowden's action has contributed to restoring mutual trust and public confidence. On the contrary, it may raise suspicion. We can avoid some invasion of privacy to a degree by using encryption software. The government could earn a great deal of respect if only more ethical in their actions. It's important to remember that Edward Snowden is a skilled computer specialist, ex-NSA employee. He gained extensive information about U.S. global surveillance during his employment with them and is known for being a whistleblower on the NSA that exposed a treasure trove of secrets. The government anxiously awaits in painful suspense for what secrets may be revealed next. His action to stop U.S. global surveillance of people by leaking classified government documents to the mainstream media that exposed the NSA of wrongful spying has labeled him a hero by some and a traitor by others. Those protective of Americans' civil liberties see him as a hero, while government officials consider what Snowden did a treason. It's good to know that we can avoid being surveilled to a degree by using encryption software, but secretly collecting people's private information can deteriorate people's trust in government. Snowden has promoted the importance of taking action against wrongful massive global surveillance. Government secrets are exposed. Keep yours private. Use encryption. Thank you.